Welcome to the Awakening with Kelvin Phiri Podcast, the series that shines a light on the bridges to prosperity. And today we dive into a crucial topic: can Africa cash out from its abundance of precious minerals? If not, what should Africa do? Historical context. To understand the current situation, we must first look back at history. The legacy of colonialism has left an indelible mark on Africa's ability to control and benefit from its resources. During colonial times, European powers extracted vast amounts of wealth from the continent, often with little regard for the local population. This extraction-based economy persisted even after independence, with multinational corporations continuing to play a dominant role. Lack of infrastructure and technology. One major challenge is the lack of infrastructure and technology. Extracting and processing minerals require sophisticated technology and extensive infrastructure, which many African countries lack. This means they often have to rely on foreign companies that bring the necessary technology but also take a significant share of the profits. Governance and corruption. Governance issues and corruption also play a pivotal role. In some countries, mineral wealth has been more of a curse than a blessing, leading to what is known as the resource curse. Corruption, mismanagement, and political instability can result in the wealth generated from these resources not reaching the general population. Instead, it often enriches a small elite group. Another critical issue is the often unfair investment terms negotiated with multinational corporations. These agreements typically favor investors, allowing them to extract significant profits while providing minimal benefits to the host countries. These terms can include low royalty rates, tax holidays, and generous repatriation of profits, which limit the financial gains for the local economy. Many existing international trade agreements and contracts favor multinational corporations and foreign countries over local economies. These agreements can lock African countries into unfavorable terms that limit their ability to benefit fully from their own resources. The extraction of minerals also comes with significant environmental and social impacts. Mining activities can lead to environmental degradation, displacement of communities, and health hazards, often with inadequate compensation or remediation efforts. So what can Africa do to turn the tide and ensure that it can cash out from its abundance of precious minerals? Firstly, there is a need to strengthen governance and combat corruption. Transparent and accountable governance systems can ensure that the wealth generated from minerals is used for the development of the country and its people. This involves enforcing laws, improving regulatory frameworks, and fostering a culture of accountability. Secondly, investing in infrastructure and technology is crucial. African countries need to develop the capacity to extract and process minerals within the continent. This could involve setting up joint ventures with foreign companies where technology transfer and skills development are key components. African countries should also consider renegotiating existing trade agreements to ensure they are more favorable. This can be done through collective bargaining by regional blocs, ensuring that agreements are equitable and serve the long-term interests of African nations. Ensuring fair investment terms is essential for Africa to benefit more from its mineral wealth. This can be achieved by strengthening negotiation capacities, employing legal and economic experts, and forming alliances to increase bargaining power. Governments should insist on terms that include fair royalty rates, local content requirements, technology transfer, and commitments to social and environmental responsibility. Diversifying economies to reduce dependence on mineral resources is another important strategy. By investing in other sectors like agriculture, manufacturing, and services, African countries can build more resilient economies less susceptible to the volatility of commodity prices. Finally, ensuring that mining activities are conducted in an environmentally and socially responsible manner is essential. This includes enforcing strict In conclusion, while Africa faces significant challenges in cashing out from its abundance of precious minerals, there is a path forward. By addressing issues of governance, infrastructure trade agreements, fair investment terms, economic diversification, and environmental responsibility, African nations can turn their mineral wealth into a true catalyst for prosperity. Thank you for joining me today on the Awakening with Kelvin Phiri podcast. I hope this discussion has sparked some thoughts on how we can bridge the gap to prosperity in Africa. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for our next episode in the series Bridges to Prosperity.